The defense for the 49ers was consuming Trey Lance's throws. 3 interceptions on Monday during practice.
Hey, maybe the defense is good.
That's the thing, and that's the tough part is, oh my God, Trey Lance threw 3 interceptions. Okay. But can we also, what if you change the headline into Niners defense sparkles with 3 interceptions in practice? Right. They're trying their best too.
Yeah.
They're trying to A, make the team, and B, get going if the, first stringers and all that. And by the way, the Niners have a really good defense.
Yes.
So
it's the point until we know Trey Lance is the starter.
Yes.
But until we know he's what he is all about, taking live action for, I don't know, I'm going to guess Aaron Rodgers had a training camp practice where he threw 3 picks.
Yes.
Is it a headline? Aaron Rodgers will be just fine. Now, they're not the same guy. I get that. But everything that Trey Lance is doing right now is being hyper evaluated.
It's all under a microscope. And you know what? It's okay. If he's throwing 3 picks in a game,
right, it's a little different.
But I don't think that this is necessarily indicative. In fact, why do we get so remember last year, the big thing was, and it didn't exactly work out yet, but the big thing was, you know what? The great thing about drafting Davion Mitchell, one of the great things, can't wait to see he and De'Aaron Fox going at it, in practice. They're going to iron sharpens iron. What do we hear about the 2002 Kings teams? One of the best things was they felt like their second team would be a playoff team, and they would go at it in practice, and they were into it. Dude, football times 10 when it comes to intensity.
Right.
And the defense is proud. The defense is one of the top defenses in the league, and they want to smash Trey Lance in that offense. Okay, so they picked him off 3 times. It's not great for Trey Lance, but I think we need to kind of recognize that. Also, by the way, Trey Lance probably running some plays that are new. He's not. We don't know the context.
Right.
A lot of people are gonna freak out.
I think I saw someone do a breakdown that majority of those and majority of his camp interceptions had been thrown on attempts towards Deebo Samuel. Okay, well, I'm also guessing that Deebo of the Niners defense is like, all right, we got to slow him down, much like other teams will be. Yeah. So these are good reps for him to go through. You'd rather him make these mistakes today than in week 1.
And if you're Kyle Shanahan, he's a mad scientist, right? Well, what do scientists do? They experiment. And if you're going to experiment, probably want to experiment in practice and in training camp and not actually in the game. So to your point, Trey Lance and Deebo Samuel are expected to have a nice connection this year. Same thing with Brandon Ayuk. Same thing with George Kittle is what you hope. They're probably running some things just for all we know. Kyle puts a play out. They run it. Defense is like, oh, heck no.
Yeah.
And then Kyle goes back to the lab and goes, okay, well, that's not going to work.
Right.
Okay. Is that Trey Lance's fault?
Yeah. And Trey could follow up today, Dave, with a 10 interception practice. Right. He's starting week 1.
He's starting week 1.
He's their investment. He's their quarterback until proven not. None of this proves that it's not. He's their guy.
Let me go around the room because I'm a huge Niner fan. Jay, I know you're a Niner fan. I was thinking about this yesterday. You have a team that has made the NFC Championship 2 out of 3 years. You have a team that made the Super Bowl a couple years ago. You had a team that was a quarter away from making the Super Bowl again this year, and that would be beating the eventual champions and beat the eventual champions in order to get into the playoffs. Like, you have a team that's a bona fide Super Bowl contender, and they're switching quarterbacks to a rookie that they gave up. I mean, for all intents and purposes, a rookie that they gave up a boatload for. So here's my question, because I know I'm biased. How high going into the season does Trey Lance rank as far as most compelling and important storylines in the entire league? Is he number 1? Is there a bigger storyline? Like, oh, Tom Brady, can he win another Super Bowl?
That's not bigger.
But I'm saying, is there another storyline? Like, Ben Roethlisberger's
gone. It's the most polarizing.
What is a bigger story that matters? Like I said, Ben Roethlisberger's out in Pittsburgh. Okay, but Pittsburgh's not going to be a contender. Almost certainly not going to be a contender.
Russell Wilson would be up there.
Okay, that's a good one. Russell Wilson,
the Cleveland quarterback situation.
But even Russell Wilson, though, like the Denver thing's an unknown, but Russell Wilson's not an unknown.
But yeah, Watson in Cleveland, to Jay's point, would be up there. Maybe Baker, but these are it. This is the top things.
As we go to break, let me ask you this about Watson then. Take away all the off-field stuff with Watson. Take away it all. And he just simply got traded to Cleveland. Is that a bigger story in your opinion than Trey Lance?
I'm biased, and it's hard for me not to be biased. To me, Trey Lance is the biggest story, but I'd wonder if you just polled random, like 500 random NFL fans. I think the idea of Deshaun Watson going to Cleveland is a big deal.
I agree with you.